Hi, welcome to the Deb and Mike Art Kite Gallery, the American Kite Flyers Association of 2024. As you walk in the door, you are greeted with the Lead Toy Trophy, postcards of our event, and then you have standing at guard Nuvok, the Katsina, and Prayer Feather. Prayer Feather is Deb's, Kachina is Mike's. And you are welcomed by those standard bearers to our favorite kite, the Co-op Shards, who is bookmarked by the big guy and Native North Star, which I always think of the Statue of Dignity in South Dakota when I see the quilt pattern. As you come around Sweet Home, Arizona was the first kite I made as I moved to Arizona. And you can see the colors are very similar. And this is Journey, which is a rikaku, which was a continuation of that same color scheme. Then I decided to try to do some painting. And this is a beautiful Zuni duck honoring Anderson Painestra, who is a pottery maker and is one of my favorite artists. Then as we walk behind the black curtain, we find Mike's incredible Apache fire dancer. Next to him is Hilili, another Katsina, and Mike and I have actually been fortunate enough to see them dance on the mesa. And ending the black curtain motif in this section is Deb's painted pony, who was really fun and enjoyable as a project. In the center, and I will show you the back of the kite first, this is Mike's take on a Barrowman. It is a kite style that we had seen in Italy, and instead of an Oriental theme, Mike put a Navajo chief, or Chief Bobby, on that sail, and Mike dyed all the fabric that was in that kite. Then we're going to come over here to the crane, the shield kite, which is absolutely stunning, and this Mike is most proud of, as he is with the White Spirit. Found that graphic during a Mardi Gras display on a porch during COVID in New Orleans. For these two kites, we were able to see the back, which really helps kite makers in learning everything other kite makers are doing as a way to say, oh, maybe I should try that. And then here's Buho the owl, another of Mike's, which is simply stunning. Here in the corner is Koodle, which is short for Cool Noodle. It was a prototype for a big 17-foot, and this venue was too small to bring the big one in, so Koodle is representing. There's a silk kite that Mike has framed that our guests will also be able to walk behind and see the stick work in that. I have my Thunderbird train being displayed. Thai noodle is very snake-like on the back wall. And Native Colors is in the corner with its banner tail extended as if it was in flight. And we get to see some great quilt work with Mike's Sode. Log cabin quilt. Many things can be used in kite crafting. Bargello Star is also Mike's. He's so much better than me. Very creative, very wonderful. Absolutely love his star. Then I put the 3 feathers in the sunlight. And on the back side of that black curtain is the loon, state bird of Minnesota, where so much of the family lives that is so important to me. Mike then also did Colonel Cluck. Turn them upside down, it might be a rocket, but it is a chicken and it's Colonel Cluck. And another example of piecework in a kite. Hanging suspended is a cellular kite. This is a cross deck, and I made this several years ago when I was still in North Dakota, when the shading of a snowbank was with my life month after month after month. Coming to Arizona, I discovered color. So this is the feather series adorning that wall. The Wind picked this kite in 2017 as grand champion of the American Kite Flyer Association competition. I feel very lucky that the Wind decided on that day that that kite should win. The Eagle Dancer is one of Mike's newer kites. It is so brilliant in the sky, unbelievable. And the newest would be the Salico, which is an interesting architecture that you will not see anywhere else. And the last kite in our gallery is a kite I made hoping that violence against women, and especially Indigenous women, can cease in my lifetime. And that is the gallery for this year by Mike, Shaw, and Deb Lenzen.